Good morning, this is Michael, and I'll be reading day 2 of the Fear series. The title is Fear the Worst to Doubt the Best. During World War I, U.S. Senator Hiram Johnson coined the phrase, "The first casualty when war comes is truth." As believers, it's easy to forget that we've enlisted in and are active duty soldiers at war. It may not be seen with the naked eye, but even the Apostle Paul denotes that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. A common tactic of warfare used by Satan is to twist the truth and sow seeds of doubt against the Word of God. The moment our lives are met with unpredictable, unfortunate circumstances, the enemy sneakily tries to chip away at our beliefs toward foundational truths. We may even begin to doubt God's love for us, His care towards us, and even His provision in our lives. Lies can take us over from within if our hearts aren't guarded against fear. When we fear the worst, we doubt the best. In Matthew 14, we witness a scene of Peter walking on water. For as long as he had his eyes fixed on Christ, or in other words, for as long as he had his eyes fixed on truth, he was able to do the impossible. The moment he took his eyes off Jesus, the truth, is the moment faith faltered his legs weighed below the waterline. This double elicited a rebuke from Jesus because choosing to fear is choosing to look away from the truth. The lies in our lives gain approval only through our fears. In a way, we are the only ones who empower the enemy, since he functions through our acceptance of his lies. Remember to keep your eyes fixed on Jesus, on the truth. Anything else that the enemy tells you is a lie and will only put you down. Now for the reflection. What is one truth that has been difficult for you to fully believe? When you believe the opposite of that truth and begin to sink, what is one way you can fix your eyes back on Jesus? Ask God for a strategy on how to keep your eyes fixed on Him. Write it down and pray for His grace to help you. Now for the scriptures. Matthew 14:28 through 38. Or 33, not 28, or 38. And Peter answered him and said, "Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water." So he said, "Come." And when Peter had come down out of the boat, he walked on the water to go to Jesus. But when he saw that the wind was boisterous, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, he cried out, saying, "Lord, save me." And immediately Jesus stretched out his hand and caught him and said to him, "O you of little faith, why did you doubt?" And when they got into the boat, the wind ceased. Then those who were in the boat came and worshipped him, saying, "Truly you are the Son of God." 2 Corinthians 10:3 through 5. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war according to the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty in God for pulling down strongholds, casting down arguments and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, bringing every thought into captivity to the obedience of Christ. And then Ephesians 6:12. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this age, against spiritual hosts of wickedness in the heavenly places. And that concludes the second day of the Storm of Fear. Basically, what I got out of it was, just don't take your eyes off God. He's your main. Don't doubt, because if you doubt, you're doubting truth. Jesus is the truth, and He is the way, and He is what guides you. So that is what I got from that. Alrighty, well, stay tuned for tomorrow morning for day 3 of the Storm of Fear, and from our home to yours, God bless.